It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Here's Antonio Gibson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They turn to Love on the handoff. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Anthony Brown.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Connects here with the tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete.
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
18 on the play. And a Washington first down.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, Haskins looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted by
the rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Line number 10. Touchdown.
From 10 yards out. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower,
bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Cowboys 6.
On first down, here's Love. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
A gain of
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Washington.
Haskins will throw. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Washington first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jeremy Sprinkle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go. 48, 48, 18. Mike, 48, Mike, 48.
Here's Morgan from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing now is Morgan. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Well, 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Come to my work.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And down to the 19-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Landon Collins made the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now it's the backup Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. He had the option, decided to keep it. I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because option plays are really standard 2-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
On second and a yard, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10.
Stay loose. Stay loose.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
To throw on second and 6, Morgan. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. And that takes us from second to third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Morgan. He can run. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Michael Gallup. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30-yard
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the counter, Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
He's brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 5.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Morgan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
At the 18-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First down, Washington.
On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From midfield now, Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Fourth down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. First from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Toss left to Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On second and 12, Morgan. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first and 10, it's Morgan. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again. Morgan, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw is Morgan from the gun on third down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. A give to Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Morgan. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, 76 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
On the play.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that'll be incomplete. Morgan took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And that's Elliott, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Morgan off of play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Let me breathe for a minute.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Morgan to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
22 yards.
A good pickup there, a 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack.
10-yard loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Haskins to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Haskins pass.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A gain of 15.
Now Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
48, 17. Come on, Mike 48, Mike 48. All day, dog. Hey, look, 48.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Morgan to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Ezekiel Elliott.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And he's not able to go the distance. He's out of